Happiness is a universal aspiration, a profound state of well-being that every individual seeks to attain. Yet, its essence remains elusive and multifaceted. The science of happiness delves into understanding what happiness truly means, how it manifests in our lives, and what factors contribute to its presence or absence. This exploration is not merely a philosophical endeavor, but a rigorous scientific pursuit that spans disciplines such as psychology, neuroscience, sociology, and economics. By examining the empirical evidence behind happiness, we can uncover insights that enhance our understanding of human nature and inform strategies to improve individual and collective well-being. At the outset, it is essential to define happiness in a scientific context. Happiness can be conceptualized as a combination of affective and cognitive components. The affective component refers to the presence of positive emotions and moods, such as joy, contentment, and affection. The cognitive component involves a sense of satisfaction with one's life, encompassing evaluations of one's circumstances and achievements. This dual perspective acknowledges that happiness is not just about transient feelings, but also about enduring assessments of life quality. The historical roots of studying happiness can be traced back to ancient philosophers. Aristotle introduced the concept of eudaimonia, which he described as the highest human good, achieved through virtuous living and fulfilling one's potential. In contrast, Epicurus emphasized the pursuit of pleasure and avoidance of pain, laying the groundwork for hedonic theories of happiness. These philosophical foundations have influenced contemporary scientific approaches, which seek to operationalize and measure happiness in quantifiable terms. Positive psychology, established as a formal field by Martin Seligman and colleagues in the late 1990s, represents a paradigm shift in psychological research. Instead of focusing predominantly on psychopathology and mental illness, positive psychology investigates the positive aspects of human experience. It explores constructs such as optimism, resilience, flow, and character strengths. The aim is to understand how individuals and communities can thrive, not just survive. This approach recognizes that well-being is not merely the absence of negative states, but the presence of positive ones. Neuroscience has significantly advanced our understanding of the biological underpinnings of happiness. Neuroimaging studies have identified specific brain regions associated with positive emotions, such as the prefrontal cortex, amygdala, and striatum. The reward circuitry of the brain, involving the mesolimbic dopamine pathway, plays a critical role in how we experience pleasure and motivation. Neurotransmitters like dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, and endorphins are chemical messengers that influence mood and emotional states. For example, dopamine is linked to reward-seeking behavior and motivation, while serotonin is associated with mood regulation and social behavior. Oxytocin, often called the love hormone, facilitates bonding and trust, highlighting the biological basis of social connections and happiness. Social relationships are among the most robust predictors of happiness. Research consistently shows that people with strong, supportive relationships report higher levels of well-being. The Harvard Study of Adult Development, one of the longest-running studies of adult life, found that close relationships more than money or fame are what keep people happy throughout their lives. These bonds protect individuals from life's discontents, help to delay mental and physical decline, and are better predictors of long and happy lives than social class, IQ, or even genes. The quality of relationships matters more than the quantity, emphasizing the importance of deep, meaningful connections. Economic factors and their relationship to happiness have been extensively studied, revealing a nuanced picture. While it is undeniable that a certain level of income is necessary to meet basic needs and provide security, the correlation between income and happiness weakens as income rises. The concept of the diminishing marginal utility of income suggests that each additional dollar brings less happiness than the previous one. Studies like the one conducted by Daniel Kahneman and Angus Deaton found that emotional well-being rises with income up to a point, approximately $75,000 per year in the United States, beyond which it levels off. This indicates that while poverty can lead to unhappiness due to stress and unmet needs, wealth alone does not guarantee happiness. Relative income, or how one's income compares to others, also influences happiness, highlighting the role of social comparison. Activities and behaviors that promote happiness have been identified through empirical research. Regular physical activity is associated with improved mood and reduced symptoms of depression and anxiety. Exercise stimulates the release of endorphins, natural mood lifters, and enhances brain health. Mindfulness meditation has gained popularity for its benefits in reducing stress and enhancing emotional regulation. By focusing on the present moment non-judgmentally, individuals can break free from cycles of rumination and negative thinking patterns. Practicing gratitude, whether through journaling or expressing appreciation to others, has been shown to increase happiness and life satisfaction. Gratitude shifts focus from what is lacking to what is present, fostering a positive outlook. Altruistic behaviors, such as volunteering or acts of kindness, not only benefit recipients, but also enhance the giver's happiness by promoting a sense of connection and purpose. The role of genetics in happiness has been explored through studies involving twins and families. Research suggests that approximately 40% of the variation in happiness among individuals can be attributed to genetic factors. This heritability indicates that some people may have a predisposition towards experiencing higher levels of happiness due to genetic makeup. However, this does not mean that happiness is predetermined. Environmental influences, personal choices, and life circumstances play significant roles. The dynamic interplay between genes and environment underscores the complexity of human emotions and the potential for change through interventions and lifestyle modifications. Cultural influences significantly shape the conception and pursuit of happiness. Individualistic cultures, such as those in Western societies, often emphasize personal achievement, autonomy, and self-expression as pathways to happiness. Collectivistic cultures, common in Eastern societies, prioritize community, harmony, and relational interdependence. These cultural values influence how happiness is experienced and expressed. For instance, in some cultures, overt expressions of happiness may be discouraged to maintain social harmony or due to beliefs about modesty. Understanding these cultural dimensions is essential, especially in an increasingly interconnected world where cross-cultural interactions are commonplace. Measuring happiness poses methodological challenges due to its subjective nature. Self-report surveys are the most common method, asking individuals to rate their happiness on scales or respond to questionnaires. While subjective well-being is inherently personal, standardized instruments like the Satisfaction with Life scale and the Positive and Negative Affect Schedule provide reliable and valid measures for research purposes. In addition to self-reports, objective indicators such as physiological measures, heart rate variability, cortisol levels, behavioral observations, and even linguistic analyses of language use on social media are utilized to assess well-being. National and global indices, like the World Happiness Report, compile data on various factors contributing to happiness, including economic indicators, social support, health, freedom, and generosity. These reports inform policymakers and highlight areas for intervention to enhance population well-being. The pursuit of happiness involves navigating the balance between hedonic and eudaimonic well-being. Hedonic well-being focuses on pleasure, enjoyment, and the avoidance of discomfort, aligning with the pursuit of immediate gratification. Eudaimonic well-being centers on meaning, self-realization, and fulfilling one's potential. Research indicates that eudaimonic pursuits often lead to more enduring and profound happiness. Engaging in activities that align with personal values and contribute to something larger than oneself fosters a deep sense of fulfillment. This might include pursuing meaningful work, cultivating personal growth, or contributing to community and societal well-being. The impact of modern technology and digital media on happiness is a contemporary area of research with mixed findings. On one hand, technology facilitates connectivity, access to information, and convenience, which can enhance quality of life. On the other hand, excessive use of social media has been linked to negative outcomes such as anxiety, depression, and reduced self-esteem, particularly among adolescents and young adults. The phenomenon of digital comparison can lead to feelings of inadequacy when individuals compare their lives to the curated and often idealized representations of others online. Managing screen time, fostering digital literacy, and promoting healthy online behaviors are important considerations in today's digital age. Resilience and coping strategies are crucial components in the science of happiness, particularly in the face of adversity. Resilient individuals are better equipped to handle stress and bounce back from setbacks. Factors that contribute to resilience include positive relationships, a sense of purpose, adaptive coping strategies, and a growth mindset. The belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. Interventions that enhance resilience, such as cognitive behavioral techniques and stress management programs, can improve well-being and happiness. The workplace is another context where happiness has significant implications. Employee well-being is linked to productivity, engagement, and organizational success. Factors that promote happiness at work include meaningful tasks, recognition, opportunities for growth, supportive leadership, and a positive organizational culture. Companies are increasingly recognizing the importance of fostering employee happiness, implementing well-being programs, and promoting work-life balance to retain talent and enhance performance. Education systems also play a role in cultivating happiness. Incorporating social and emotional learning in curricula helps students develop skills in self-awareness, emotional regulation, empathy, and relationship building. These competencies contribute to overall well-being and success in various life domains. Programs that teach mindfulness, gratitude, and positive psychology principles in schools have shown promising results in improving student happiness and academic outcomes. In terms of public policy, governments are starting to consider happiness and well-being as important metrics for societal progress, complementing traditional economic indicators like GDP. Bhutan's Gross National Happiness Index is a pioneering example, integrating environmental conservation, cultural preservation, equitable development, and good governance into measures of national success. Other countries are adopting similar approaches, recognizing that economic growth does not necessarily equate to increased happiness among citizens. In conclusion, the science of happiness offers valuable insights into the human condition, revealing that happiness is a complex, multifaceted construct influenced by a myriad of factors. Understanding the psychological, biological, social, economic, genetic, cultural, and technological dimensions of happiness equips us with knowledge to enhance well-being at individual and societal levels. It underscores the importance of nurturing positive relationships, engaging in meaningful activities, practicing gratitude and kindness, and cultivating resilience. As we continue to explore and apply the science of happiness, we have the opportunity to create environments and systems that support flourishing lives. The pursuit of happiness, informed by scientific understanding, becomes not just a personal endeavor, but a collective mission to improve the quality of life for all.